Justin Bieber got into a screaming match with paparazzi as he begged them to stop harassing him. Footage of Justin Bieber getting into a screaming fight with the paparazzi outside a private members club in Malibu recently have been released. The video depicts Justin in a powder blue hoodie and baggy green pants as he tries to block his face from the circling media hounds on Thursday evening of June 12th. He can be heard saying from behind his hand, "Not me today, bro." The exchange lasted 11 minutes long, during which the star accused the opportunist photographers of mistreating him and criticized their audacity in questioning him. Bieber could be heard shouting in response to a photographer's question, saying, "How do you think it's going with you in my bleeping face? Get out of my face." He then continued to say, "You don't get to force questions in people's face and take videos out of context and use it against people. That's mean. It's mean to provoke people." He further accused them of treating, privacy invasion like a game, which resulted in one of the photographers laughing, and he said, "And now you're laughing because you know it's true." The photographers eventually backed away but kept the cameras rolling, prompting Bieber to continue his tirade. He said, "You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. I don't give a F if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a human bleeping being. You're standing around my car at the beach." He continued to say, "I'm a real man. I'm a father. I'm a dad. And you guys are on private property in front of my car." When one bold pap wished him a happy early Father's Day, Justin sizzled with rage, saying, "I don't know you. You don't get to go to people you don't know and just say ish out of nowhere with a camera in their face. It doesn't matter if I'm a celebrity or not. It doesn't matter if I'm a public figure." Now, when the paps argued back, defending themselves by saying they were just standing on the sidewalk again and, had a right to question him, Justin said that their video would be taken out of context. He said, "You'll take this video out of context like you always do. You think I'm an idiot, bro?" He continued on to say, "I'm at my wit's end is what I am at. I'm demanding respect. You confuse my anger with disrespect. It's anger because you're disrespecting me. You don't get to disrespect me and get away with it." Justin told them that, their jobs were at the expense of another human being. Now, Justin accused the paps of basically standing around him like he's just some sort of animal. Now, after his parking lot screaming match with the photographers on Thursday night, Bieber took to Instagram, again to show off his son. The slideshow depicts the singer carrying Jack Blues in a baggy red Balenciaga top and yellow shorts with mismatched socks, captioned with the phrase "Hey baby" and a flip-off emoji. He actually posted several photos and the caption was just the middle finger emoji, even one with his son and Hailey sitting at the piano, which was honestly just bizarre. But anyway, fans have been really concerned for Justin's well-being in recent months, and the recent months, the singer, who has been married to Hailey since 2018, has shared very cryptic posts, often expressing his thoughts on love. There have been rumors that Justin and Hailey's relationship was on the rocks. Well, do you feel bad for Justin Bieber, or is this the price he has to pay for being a superstar? Justin Bieber is crashing out again. Well, it just hasn't stopped, has it? His recent Instagram posts have fans deeply concerned. Justin Bieber's latest social media posts have his fans raising red flags, with many urging the pop star to seek help as concerns over his mental health continue to grow. The singer shared a carousel of selfies in the bathroom on Saturday on Instagram, posing in the mirror with exaggerated facial expressions and a very cryptic caption that read, "You could point at my flaws, or you could recognize your own little b." That's a bad word. You get me, right? While JB may have meant it as a tongue-in-cheek jab, fans weren't laughing nor thought it was cute. One person online wrote, "He's clearly not okay." Another person wrote, "Why are the people around him not helping him?" One person even compared Bieber's unraveling public image to that of Britney Spears, writing, "He's slowly turning into the Britney of our generation." The pics are weird. I mean, I did see them probably as soon as they came out, and yeah, it's giving like 2014 high school wannabe rapper vibes. I can't explain it, but that's just what it reminds me of. They're honestly so weird and just kind of cringe. I just really hate this for him. Now, the bathroom post comes on the heels of increasing speculation around Bieber's well-being, including his disoriented appearance at wife Hailey Bieber Rhodes' skincare event earlier this year. Now, after all of his fans, commented saying he needs help, he then posted another cryptic message on Instagram about friendships or just relationships in general, but the post read, "Tired of transactional relationships. If I have to do something to be loved, that's not love." Now, along with the caption, Bieber attached one very blurry selfie and another close-up photo of himself. Several fans rushed to the comments to share their concerns, yet again, with one writing, "It's obvious dude is crying for help." Another person said, "Are you sleeping okay? Seems like you are posting posting at all hours of the day. A good rest helps so much. Others voiced their support for Bieber, with a fan saying, "You're very loved, we're here," and with a big heart emoji. Now, from this, of course, fans have been eagle-eyed on Hailey to see what she's up to, if she's gonna respond, and of course, nothing gets by Hailey Bieber fans. Social media users called out the model on Monday for making a cryptic edit to the caption of her latest Instagram upload. Hailey posted multiple bikini photos over the weekend, initially writing "lemon drop martinis" and "therapy all summer long." However, the caption now reads "lemon drop martinis all summer long." She took out the therapy part. So Bieber's, followers put the update on blast in the comment section, with one person writing that it was too late to change it after, too many people already took screenshots of it. Why did you delete the therapy part, friend? Hailey. Now, Hailey or Justin have not responded, of course, to this, and they likely won't ever, but honestly, Justin is so insanely unhinged these days that you just never know, he might. I really am a JB fan, so I genuinely hope he's okay and has a comeback for the ages, but for now, I just wish he'd stay off social media. Is Justin Bieber okay? Well, if he is or isn't, one thing's for sure, and he's fed up with people asking. Justin Bieber is sick of everyone worrying about him. On Tuesday, popular Instagram account @commentsbycelebs shared a screenshot of a comment Justin left on a post that showed a fan having a conversation with their grandpa about the mega star. The first message said, "I'm worried about Justin Bieber," which was followed up the following day with, "There's so much heartbreak in his life," with the caption, "We all are." Now, the post expressed a popular sentiment online, which is that, is Justin Bieber okay? Justin Bieber is not okay. But if you ask him, you should be pointing that concern elsewhere, because he commented on the post saying, "Worry about yourself, Gramps," then shared a fan edit of his response that said he is basically mad and so over y'all's BS to really double down on his clear wishes that people would just leave him alone. The comment comes following weeks of crazy Instagram posting by Justin, who kind of put his foot in his mouth a few weeks ago when he aired his and his wife Hailey's dirty laundry in a weird attempt to celebrate her first ever American Vogue single cover. In the past week, Justin had posted 22 photos and counting to his Instagram account, ranging from super zoomed in photos of his face to promotional photos for his upcoming label Skylark. Now, the screenshots from FaceTime calls with Hailey, but also there were screenshots of FaceTime calls with literally almost everyone he's talking to. In the days before telling Gramps to watch himself, he also wrote in a caption that he is tired of transactional relationships and that, if I have to do something to be loved, that's not love. He elaborated on his Instagram story saying, "This is how I feel after people keep telling me there's more work to do after I've given everything I have to give." He continued to say, "I don't think any of us can handle hearing, you just gotta try a little harder and you will be like me. It's not true." Now, this follows a similar string of posts by Justin in May, where he opened up about not always feeling worthy of love and expressed that even though he knows he is loved, he struggles with feeling that love is deserved. He said, "Made me exhausted from trying to prove I was worthy at times, also made me feel more entitled at times. It either makes us feel not good enough or that we're owed something. True love is freely given with no exception." This has led fans to speculate whether Hailey and Justin are on the rocks, but the pair has, shut down rumors that their relationship is struggling multiple times. They constantly share happy snaps together on Instagram, and even in Hailey's Vogue interview, she said, "My real life is that I get to wake up to my beautiful family and my son and my friends, and I have people that know and love me and I love them." Worrying about Justin Bieber, though, however, has been somewhat of a sport for fans on social media lately, since actually kind of the moment he dropped his first single one time back in 2009. And through early relationships, marriage, becoming a father, this concern persists. You only have to look at his relationship with Selena Gomez and the way people still focus on, a feud between her and his wife Hailey. Now, even though the pair split 7 years ago, now every day Justin is crashing out in some form or another. As a fan, I hope he gets help and heals.
Hailey Bieber seems to be questioning her marriage with Justin, as he seemed to disrespect her in front of the whole world. Now, over the weekend, Justin surprised fans as he made a surprise performance on stage in LA with SZA. Now, the pair performed their Snooze remix, and during the song, SZA grabbed his chin as she sang the lyrics, "You just too important, nobody do body like you do." Now, in response, Justin kissed the inside of her hand multiple times before she pulled away. Now, some people online, though, think this behavior was inappropriate, especially because Hailey was in the audience. Now, Hailey played it off, though, afterwards posting on her Instagram stories of her husband and SZA's show, captioning it, "My two favorite artists." Now, other people thought that Justin's appearance was concerning, though, as it looked like he wasn't all there, and many people speculated that he could have been on different substances, as it's been reported he's been struggling with sobriety. Reacting to the moment, one person said, "Justin ain't been the same since he had his baby," while another said, "I really hope this man gets the help he needs." Now, just last week, Justin was seen at a Toronto Maple Leafs game with his wife Hailey, and fans have been speaking up, worried about his appearance, as Justin's face looked thin and gaunt. Fans spoke out about this too after a photo of the couple was posted by the NHL on Instagram. One person said, "Dude looks unwell," while another asked, "Is he sick?" and a third added, "Sad to see Bieber is unwell." One reason for his appearance might be all the stress that he's been going through with his financial situation. A source told Page 6 that his money situation is so bad that Hailey's 100% the breadwinner now, and watch that company Road sell for, if not $1 billion, right under that. Now, despite selling his music catalog in 2022 for $200 million, a new documentary recently claimed that he is on the verge of financial collapse, partly due to dropping out of his tour the same year. You see, Justin canceled his Justice tour following a rare diagnosis of type 2 Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a facial paralysis disease. Now, he lost out on an estimated $90 million, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Now, an insider claimed that Justin owed more than $20 million to the tour's promoter, AEG. Documents obtained by TMZ later showed that the pop star actually owed his then manager, Scooter Braun, $8 million. Scooter allegedly gave his former client a loan to help pay off the debts from the tour. Now, despite this, sources close to Justin strongly dispute that he's under any financial burden, though, claiming that recent reports are a mischaracterization of his situation. Regardless, it looks like things between him and Hailey are under a strain, as all of his recent behavior has been super disrespectful towards her.
Again? It seems Justin Bieber does nothing but embarrass his wife Hailey on the daily. Mother's Day should always be a very special moment for moms, but it's even more important when it's a mom's first Mother's Day ever. Hailey Bieber is among those moms being celebrated for the first time in 2025, but some are speculating that it may have been a less than heartwarming day for her following since deleted posts from husband Justin Bieber. Justin and Hailey Bieber, who married in 2019 after just months together, welcomed their first child, son Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024, and from the looks of the couple's most recent Instagram post, her first Mother's Day on May 11th was exactly the kind of affair a new mom should be celebrated with, including an alfresco dinner with a hired mariachi band that left Hailey giggling with delight. That post was preceded by another calling Hailey the best mommy day girly, and one from Hailey herself in which she gushed about her first year of motherhood, writing, "I love being your mommy, Jack Blues." But those enthusiastic posts came after a handful of others that left fans wondering if the constant divorce rumors about the pair might be a sign of real trouble brewing, especially given other recent posts from Justin that suggested he may be struggling. Now, the speculation seems to have begun after Bieber posted a rather cryptic Mother's Day message on his Instagram story, reading simply, "Good luck today for anyone navigating Mother's Day." That, of course, can be interpreted as a word of encouragement for anyone dealing with the passing or estrangement of a mother, for example, and Bieber has spoken openly about having had periods of difficulty with his own mother, Patty Millett. But of course, it could also be construed as a father complaining about having to celebrate his wife. And the post that came afterward aroused suspicion in that direction. I mean, with all of the divorce rumors that have been going on constantly for the past, 6 to 12 months now, you would think he would have been careful with this one. Am I wrong? Anyway, status, note on Instagram, Bieber later wrote, "Love you moms, but Mother's Day sucks," which he very then quickly deleted, of course. It was later replaced with a screenshot of another status note featuring the song Resentment by Party Next Door, the lyrics of which center on a stormy relationship, along with a message reading, "I want to go above and beyond for you, girl, I swear." Bieber tagged his wife in the post along with a crying and shrugging emoji. What does this mean? My brain hurts. This was followed by yet another story in which Bieber asked Hailey to come meet me in the theater room, "I want to show you something," which for some fans raised the question of why he didn't just go talk to his wife wife in person. I mean, of course, all of this could mean nothing. It could just be two people trying to, toy with each other on social media and a bit of mostly innocent complaining on what is often a difficult day for people with strained histories with their moms, like Justin Bieber. For many, though, it looked a lot like the kind of oscillation between aggression and begging forgiveness that is often part of toxic relationships, especially given Bieber's history of behaving like what one Redditor called a man who openly doesn't support you. Justin Bieber is Hollywood royalty, but he just compared himself to a member of the real royal family, Diana, the late Princess of Wales. As one of the most famous superstars on the planet, Justin Bieber is no stranger to being followed and bombarded by paparazzi, but it looks like his patience is wearing thin. Last Friday morning, the Canadian pop star shared a video on Instagram that shows photographers swarming him outside what appears to be his Los Angeles home. The short clip, which has already racked up millions of views, shows a group of men, presumably paparazzi, following Bieber and actually snapping photos as flashbulbs go off literally non-stop. He wrote in the caption, "This has to stop," clearly frustrated. Now, in the video, Bieber can be heard saying, "Look at these guys, man," while another voice repeatedly tells the crowd to watch out and back up. One of Bieber's 294 million Instagram followers commented saying, "Dang, I think this is the first celeb POV of paparazzi we've gotten. Really does show the perspective," with another person saying, "To think this has been happening to you since you were 13 is just absolutely insane." Now, in a series of follow-up posts, Bieber reflected on the toll years of public life have taken on him, comparing his treatment to that of Princess Diana, as he declared, he's getting hit from all angles amid growing concern about his well-being. Princess Diana tragically passed away in a car crash while being chased by paparazzi in 1997. He wrote, "People have had to DIE because of this crap. Princess Diana is the first person that comes to mind." Bieber, who's originally from Ontario, Canada, lives in LA with his wife Hailey and their young son Jack Blues Bieber. But after sharing the video, fans flooded his comments urging him to move, many suggesting, that maybe he head back to Canada. But despite the suggestions, Bieber made it clear he's not going anywhere. He acknowledged the outcry by making another Instagram post that said, "I won't be bullied out of where I believe my influence is most needed," acknowledging, the darker side of Hollywood, but insisting he's trying to use his platform for good. He continued to say, "I want nothing to do with the transactional nature of this place, but I believe we can change things." The singer also posted a photo of a lion, writing, "I believe God is my lion." He admitted he's struggling with patience, even saying it can be really hard to not rip these effing guys' heads off, before emphasizing, that he's trying to forgive both himself and those who exploit him. Justin went on to say, "Today I'm forgiving myself for my own selfishness and forgiving those who seek to use and attack me simply because they want to capitalize off of me, or their jealousy makes them want to make me feel small like how they feel." He said, "However you slice it, I'm getting hit from all angles here." He then continued to say, "And I'm no victim. I moved to LA knowing it's messed up out here, but can we as a unit align with how messed it is out here and change this crap? Or are we gonna let these F-boys keep treating us like crap and not change laws or anything?" He concluded his little Instagram speech by saying, "We gotta do better. Please, can we make a change?" Well, Justin, while I agree with you for the most part, sadly, as we know, Hollywood is Hollyweird, and I'm doubtful a change will come anytime soon, but I hope he's able to reassess the situation if things get worse for him and make decisions that better himself and his family. Justin has been hit in the spotlight for more than a decade, having rose to fame when he was just a teenager. He's continued to attract attention in recent years, like over his personal life, and he's no stranger to being photographed out in public. Now, his latest post comes after he shared more footage of himself and wife Hailey Bieber being met by paparazzi outside a property in a post uploaded hours prior. The footage was filmed from his perspective again, and he criticized paparazzi in a separate incident in which he said they didn't care about human beings earlier this month. And it shows him basically greeted by paparazzi on the street. Now, flashes of light are seen as photos are taken of the couple. Justin and Hailey are directed to a car parked nearby. Someone, thought to be maybe a member of their entourage, actually warns at one point, "Watch out, guys." And Justin is also heard saying himself, "Guys, can you just please back up?" As photographers stand in front of the vehicle, vehicle. While Justin gets closer, someone appears to say, "Yo, watch out." The video then briefly shows Hailey behind Justin as she gets into the car. Now, an apparent member of their team then appears to shine a torch towards Paparazzi before saying, "You guys done? Go ahead, go." There's tension as words are exchanged, and then the video ends as Justin just gets into the car. Now, Justin was met with supportive messages from fans in the comment section of the post after showing his own perspective in the video. One person wrote, "No one deserves to be chased and blinded by flashes just for existing. You're a human being, not a product. Sending you peace and privacy, Justin." Justin Bieber is mourning the passing of his grandfather, Bruce Dale. On April 26, the singer announced that his grandfather passed away when he shared a very sweet throwback photo of them together in 2009 on Instagram. He penned the caption, "Papa, I always took all your money, LOL. I remember you specifically telling me Grandma gave you an allowance of $20 for the week. I would always convince you to spend it on snacks at the hockey game on Friday nights. Reluctantly, you always gave it to me." Bieber then named some snacks that, he would buy with his grandpa's cash, listing corn nuts, Skittles, gumballs, Chuck-a-Puck, whatever that is, and slush puppies. The singer also gave a shout out to referees at a Canadian junior hockey league for, enduring all of his grandpa's heckling for all of his horrible referee calls. He said in the touching but slightly concerning post, "I can't wait to see you again soon in heaven. Until then, I know you're watching down, probably still heckling BD or Fagan for missing that cross-check call in the corner there, LMFAO. I will miss you, I will ache, and I'll sit and let myself remember all of the wonderful times we've had." Now, Bieber also took to his Instagram stories to share a very beautiful throwback video of him running into his grandfather's arms as a little kid. His wife, Hailey Bieber, also paid tribute to her late grandfather-in-law. On her Instagram story, she reposted Bieber's message about his grandfather and added, "Love you, Grandpa Bruce," with the angel wing and dove emoji. According to Dale's obituary, he was 80 when he passed peacefully at the Rotary Hospice Stratford, Perth on April 24th. Now, Dale has been known to be a very proud supporter of his grandson's music career. In a 2018 interview at the Steps to Stardom exhibit, he revealed what it was like to see Bieber on stage for the very first time. Dale said, "Seeing him on stage for the first time was amazing. Grandma and I drove 8 hours just to get to the first show, and he didn't know we were coming." When asked why he gets emotional talking about Bieber, Dale said, "I don't know, it just happens. I can sit and talk, with anybody about anything, but when it comes to talking about him, I just get emotional." Justin's post, while very touching, also had a lot of fans slightly concerned because of his choice of wording. In his post, he said, "See you soon," soon being the concerning word. The concern is valid because of the string of events that has taken place recently and just how concerned everyone overall has been for Justin in the past few months. He has been posting very alarming social media posts for some time now, and people begging Hailey to get him help. People constantly asking him in the comments if he's okay, or if he's even relapsed maybe. With all of that going on, and out on the public constantly asking if him and Hailey are getting divorced, it just seems like it's one thing after the next for Justin. His grandfather passing is definitely a cause for concern because fans are worried he actually might spiral further and have a total breakdown. People have already claimed that he's been crashing out over Selena Gomez getting engaged to Benny Blanco, and now this, it may be all too much. Now, majority of the comments on social media say the same thing, like, "This is a very sweet tribute, but why say see you again soon?" People may be reading too much into it, but based off all of Justin's actions lately, can we blame them? Now, fans are also concerned because Justin hasn't produced a studio album in about 5 years, and while this may not be the best time to pressure him to do so, people are speculating that he may be done with the industry and, are scared they might never get another song from the singer. On another point, fans are now convinced that because of disgraced rapper P. Diddy's trial coming up on May 5th, they believe Justin will be in a horrible state of mind that day, as some people suggest that he's been taken advantage of by Diddy. And this comes after resurfaced clips of the two when he was a lot younger came back into the spotlight that actually showed Diddy having Justin over at his house for about 72 hours, saying it's a young boy's dream, and he was very young, looking slightly scared and distraught. Although Justin hasn't spoken, on any matters regarding Diddy, it's alleged that he knows more than he's let on, and that he may even be called to testify, something he would likely be reluctant to do since it seems he wants no involvement in this whole whole debacle. All of Justin's recent appearances do nothing except send mixed messages to fans and the online world. We can't determine if he's out enjoying his life or if he's truly bothered and damaged and in need of some help. Either way, I hope he gets help if it's needed and that the paparazzi leaves him alone for just a little bit.
Rumors and speculation surrounding the state of Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage have reached a fever pitch in recent months, fueled by cryptic social media posts and an ever-vigilant media landscape. Persistent rumor has sparked widespread concern not just about their personal lives but also about the potential financial fallout, particularly for Hailey Bieber's beauty empire. Hailey Bieber's Rhode brand has become a major player in the cosmetics industry, renowned for its minimalist approach, vegan formulations, and inclusive marketing, all of which have resonated deeply with younger consumers. Rhode's value skyrocketed, likely due to Hailey's smart use of social media, celebrity endorsements, and her keen understanding of contemporary beauty trends. It was recently revealed that Hailey sold Rhode to popular cosmetics company e.l.f. in a $1 billion deal. Of course, Hailey herself is not going to pocket the full billion, but she will be greatly raising her capital, make no mistake. With Hailey recently gaining so much money-wise, people can't help but wonder why choose to sell her business. Since people love to talk about her marriage to Justin Bieber, that has of course been roped into the conversation. As one of the most famous celebrity couples in the world, the Biebers have a combined social media following in the hundreds of millions, and their personal lives are a constant source of public fascination. Any turbulence in their relationship is therefore magnified not just in tabloids but in the business world as well. Despite the lack of any official announcement or credible source confirming the marital strife, rumors about a possible divorce have grown. These rumors are often fueled by Justin Bieber's social media activity, which has become increasingly introspective and at times cryptic. For instance, in a recent Instagram post, Justin expressed frustration with transactional relationships, stating, "If I have to do something to be loved, that's not love." He also questioned the value of loyalty, describing it as manipulative language and arguing that love is not a duty, love is a delight. Such posts have led fans and media outlets to speculate about the state of his marriage to Hailey. However, it is crucial to note that these posts do not constitute evidence of an impending divorce, and both Justin and Hailey have not publicly addressed any plans to separate. In the event of a separation, the real concern for Hailey Bieber lies in the potential impact on her billion-dollar deal. Gossip sites have shared that sources say the couple didn't get a prenup, so things could get messy during court proceedings with so much on the line. Of course, Hailey wouldn't be the only one bringing anything to the table. Justin is a pop star with dozens of hits after all. Hailey, for her part, has largely remained silent on the rumors, focusing instead on her brand and professional endeavors. This strategy has helped to insulate Rhode from some of the negative speculation, but it also underscores the precarious balance celebrities must maintain between their public and private lives. The phenomenon of celebrity couples as brand assets is not unique to the Biebers. Throughout history, high-profile relationships have been leveraged to boost the profiles of both individuals and their business ventures. However, when those relationships come under scrutiny or end, the fallout can be significant. While the rumors about Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage continue to swirl, there is no concrete evidence to suggest that a divorce is imminent. The speculation is largely driven by social media activity and the insatiable appetite of the media and fans for celebrity gossip. Hailey Bieber's $1 billion fortune is not currently at risk. For now, Hailey and Justin remain together. However, the ongoing rumors serve as a reminder of the unpredictability that comes with fame.
Justin Bieber is broke and allegedly owes millions of dollars to his ex-manager Scooter Braun. Justin Bieber still owes his former manager Scooter Braun millions of dollars despite parting ways with the music mogul nearly 2 years ago. An independent audit conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers, a leading accounting firm, over a period of 6 months found that the pop superstar owes Braun more than $8,806,000 as per documents obtained by multiple sources. The audit was reportedly completed in April. Now, a source said the money owed stems from a loan the mogul made to Bieber over debt occurred due to his canceled 2022 Justice Tour. The insider claims that he and his company stepped in to basically help him. Although Bieber had initially claimed Braun, who, was actually overpaid and had taken millions of dollars through sly means, this new report paints a totally different story. So not only does he owe Scooter over $8 million, he allegedly had promised to pay the manager's company $24 million after he pulled the plug on his tour early. Allegedly, Bieber's team had actually called and admitted to Braun and his team that Justin just simply didn't have the money to pay back what he owed. Bieber has long been trailed by rumors that he is facing financial struggles, which were recently intensified after a source alleged that the cancellation of his tour triggered a series of financial consequences that that are still plaguing the artist today. Bieber addressed the speculations that he has become broke and is owing millions of dollars. The singer reacted to the claims in a statement released by his team, in which they assured fans that he's doing well. They said, "This is just clickbait stupidity based on unnamed and clearly ill-informed sources." Disappointed that they no longer work with Justin, they continue to say, as Justin forges his own way forward, these unnecessary stories and inaccurate assumptions will continue, but they won't deter him from staying committed to following the right path. Bieber's team also denied the claims in a statement that said, "Any source that is trying to sell you a story about alleged financial distress either doesn't understand the entertainment industry or, more likely, is trying to paint an unflattering portrait of Justin, which bears no resemblance to reality." It was also reported last October, though, that Bieber sold his music catalog for $200 million in 2022, and that he allegedly squandered $300 million of his fortune on just stupidity. An insider at that time said the singer's spending habits were to blame because they were out of control. They said he spends eye-watering amounts per month. At one point, he couldn't even get a credit card. Justin is surrounded by a lot of people that do not have his best interest at heart. It was then reported that those in Bieber's inner circle feared they were watching him literally disintegrate. Now, another source close to Justin had said earlier this month he flew in all of his friends on private jets just for his birthday party, putting it all over Instagram. They said he'll spend $300,000 at the Nobu at Coachella. He hasn't worked in a really long time. However, a source close to Bieber also said he's making music, he's helping to run a fashion brand, he's a new father, he's got a lot of things going on in his life. Well, every week something new with Justin pops up, so what's next?
Celebrity relationships have always fascinated the public, but few couples have been under the microscope quite like Justin and Hailey Bieber. Rumors swirl about their private life, with tabloids and online sources frequently claiming that Justin imposes a list of strict rules on his wife Hailey. Some even go so far as to call these rules disturbing, but how much truth is there to these claims and how much is pure speculation? According to various entertainment outlets, including a widely circulated Your Tango article, Justin and Hailey Bieber supposedly have a set of rules they make each other follow. These alleged rules range from the mundane to the eyebrow raising. Some of the most commonly cited include social media boundaries like no phones in bed, no intimacy before marriage, and taking time to spend with family. It's important to note that most of these claims are not based on direct statements from Justin or Hailey. It's more like they've said something that kind of sounds like it would fit the rule. The Your Tango article, for example, compiles rumors from anonymous sources, tabloid reports, social media speculation, and the occasional interview with the actual people. Celebrity culture thrives on gossip, and the Biebers are no exception. The couple's high profile means that even the smallest comment or social media post can be blown out of proportion. For instance, if Hailey mentions in an interview that she and Justin have boundaries in their relationship, it can quickly morph into headlines about strict rules or controlling behavior, regardless of the original context. Every relationship has boundaries, and what might seem strict to outsiders could simply be mutual agreements that work for the couple. The line between healthy boundaries and disturbing rules is subjective and often blurred by public perception. In the case of Justin and Hailey, there's little to suggest that their relationship is anything other than consensual and supportive. In fact, both have spoken publicly about the importance of communication, therapy, and mutual respect in their marriage. When interviewed, both Justin and Hailey have been candid about the challenges they face as a young married couple in the spotlight. They've discussed the importance of setting boundaries to protect their relationship from outside pressures. Hailey has described Justin as protective but not controlling, and has emphasized that their marriage is built on trust and teamwork. The idea of strict, even disturbing rules in celebrity relationships is a persistent narrative because it's dramatic and attention-grabbing. It taps into wide cultural anxieties about control, autonomy, and the pressures of fame, but it's crucial to remember that most of what's reported about Justin and Hailey's rules is unsubstantiated. The reality is likely far less sensational. Like any couple, the Biebers have their own agreements and boundaries, but there's no solid evidence to suggest that Justin is imposing disturbing or unhealthy rules on Hailey. In fact, their public statements and actions point to a relationship that's far more ordinary and healthy than the rumors suggest. In the end, the so-called strict rules that Justin Bieber allegedly enforces on Hailey are a large product of speculation and not fact. While it's easy to get caught up in the drama of celebrity gossip, it's important to approach such stories with skepticism. The Biebers, like any couple, deserve the benefit of the doubt and the privacy to set their own boundaries free from public judgment.
New footage showing Justin Bieber struggling amongst paparazzi has his fans absolutely absolutely worried for his life. Justin Bieber is continuing his crusade against paparazzi, except this time he was seen going live on Instagram last Friday, catching paparazzi allegedly closely following him in vehicles while he is on the road himself. He is clearly upset by the scenario and at one point yelling to an officer from his window to complain about the drivers being reckless. This singer seemingly puts his phone down, disrupting footage of the pops, but you can easily hear him complaining, saying, "This is getting crazy, man, no joke." It seems like justice was served, as you can actually hear police sirens go off, setting Justin into a very subdued yet no word spoken celebration, saying, there we go, some justification for this ish. I hope they arrest his bleeping behind too. Now, this is just the latest scene in Justin's fight against, invasive paparazzi. Last Thursday, he shared a video to expose paparazzi swarming him and his wife Hailey Bieber as they tried to get to their parked SUV. And just before Coachella kicked off, he slammed more paparazzi who found him at a coffee shop in Palm Springs. As he walked outside the establishment, he accused them of trying to make a buck off of him. Now, the Biebs has been a prime target for paparazzi since he was a young teen, so it's no surprise he's absolutely sick of being followed. Fans have been expressing their concern for his safety and overall mental health due to his interactions with paparazzi, and have even encouraged him to just protect himself by fleeing Los Angeles. However, Justin said on Friday he won't back down because he thinks the city is where his influence is most needed. Now, his remarks come after it was revealed he had a falling out with his ex-manager Scooter Braun, as well as the best man at his wedding, Ryan Good, over very serious drama with his former brand Drew House. JB informed fans he was no longer associated with the brand earlier this month and is now starting a new venture called Skylark. Justin Bieber's fans are concerned after his Coachella video goes viral. Coachella footage of Justin Bieber has sparked concerns among fans over the performer's well-being. Several videos circulating on social media do show the pop star exhibiting very concerning behavior while dancing among festival attendees. Justin Bieber attended Coachella's second weekend stages, but fans believe the pop star doesn't look fine based on the videos. In one particular clip, it seems like the pop star is smoking while dancing with his head hung very low. In another clip, Bieber appears at a corner of a private party, bopping to the music while seemingly inebriated by some sort of substance. The 31-year-old Grammy winner also appeared topless in one video as he hunched over and bopped to some tunes. Now, fans, of course, took to social media to discuss Bieber's current condition. One user commented on X saying, "I don't know the context, I just have compassion. He does not look well. I hope someone who loves him helps him to get the support and healing he needs." Another fan posted on Reddit saying he's been through a lot, it's catching up to him and he's spiraling, very sad to see. Speaking of Bieber's concerning behaviors increasing in the past few months, another Reddit user wrote, "Childhood fame is an awful beast and often childhood issues bubble up after having children, so I can only imagine. Wishing him and his family peace and healing." Meanwhile, Bieber recently came on an Instagram live where his behavior raised speculation amongst fans, leading many to wonder if he was okay. The singer appeared very distressed and displayed erratic behavior in the live stream as he bopped to some more music and kept the phone camera a little too close to his face. Now, earlier in March, Bieber also posted some unusually emotional Instagram captions. He wrote, "I was always told when I was a kid not to hate, but it made me feel like I wasn't allowed to have it, and so I didn't tell anyone that I had it." He continued to say, "Which made me feel like I have been drowning, feeling unsafe to acknowledge it." It was cryptic and very confusing and left fans scratching their heads. Justin Bieber has been in the limelight lately for a million wrong reasons. His Instagram posts have probably been the thing that's worried his fans the most. Now, people are calling for him to get serious help, and I think I speak for all of us when I say we are worried. Now, back on March 3rd, Justin posted another series of photos that sent waves online and speculation about his state of mind. Bieber uploaded a series of Instagram photos of himself riding on a bicycle while blowing out smoke and holding a bong in his hands. Now, not only is this dangerous to himself, but to others around him. Now, people took to the comment section, of course, to say how irresponsible he's being and asked if this is the type of influence he wants to have on his fans, but not only that, on his son. Now, not long after that post, the musician opened up about life in the public eye. He shared another post on his Instagram story that said, "People told me my whole life wow, Justin, you deserve that. And I personally have always felt unworthy, like I was a fraud. Like when people told me I deserved something, it made me feel sneaky, like, damn, if they only knew my thoughts, how judgmental I am, how selfish I really am, they wouldn't be saying this. He continued to say, I say all of this to say, if you feel sneaky, welcome to the club. I definitely feel unequipped and unqualified most days. He then posted another Instagram post that changed the vibe a bit and left everything equally as confusing. It said, we have nothing to prove today, just the gift of life today to accept and receive. Nothing is owed to us, and we don't know anyone anything. Now, people were quick to point out how moody he seems, or just how inconsistent his thoughts and emotions are. Like, yeah, everyone has those days, but it seems like for Justin, it's been one of those days every day for the past year. Justin Bieber made a very weird but also oddly personal Instagram post that encouraged fans to reach out if they wanted to collaborate. The post said, DM me if you want to make music together. He captioned an Instagram post alongside several blurry images. In the last slide, of his post, Bieber shared a black and white selfie where he looked directly at the camera with a very straight face. Funny enough, I did think it was a pic of RuPaul at first. And I knew I wasn't crazy because I went to the comment section and many people shared my first thought. But anyway, Justin hasn't dropped a new album since Justice in 2021, so the comment section quickly filled with excited chatter, and among the comments were a few famous names like Jaden Smith and Kalani. Now, this one was different because he posted it to his grid and not as a story, which means either he was serious and really wanted people to comment and reach out, or maybe it was like a low-key cry for help. Now, despite all the big celebrity names that dropped comments, the comment that got the most people talking was from Drake, who appeared to call Justin out for allegedly ignoring his private messages. His comment said, I DM'd, but no reply. The comment, of course, garnered thousands of likes and replies. Despite having been active on Instagram since it was posted, Justin has yet to acknowledge the comment. But if it makes you feel any better, Drake has never replied to my DMs either. As any OG believer will know, the two Canadians go way back. In 2010, Drake made a cameo in the music video for Justin's hit single Baby, and 2 years later they collaborated on a track called Right Here for Justin's iconic Believe album in 2012. Since then, the pair has not released any new songs together, but have seemingly remained on good terms. I mean, notably, Justin memorably starred in the 2020 music video for Drake and DJ Khaled's song Pop Star. With all that being said, it's not exactly clear what this interaction means for these two, although it does suggest that Justin is actively working on new music, and I'm not gonna complain about that. All in all, his behavior as of lately has been very concerning, to say the least. I hope he gets help if it's what he really needs. Justin Bieber has been out of control lately. His wild party nights without Hailey have fans concerned and begging him to get help. Justin Bieber has sparked further fears in fans after he smoked an unidentified roll-up next to his teenage brother while attending Coachella 2025. The singer has been met with concern from fans over the last few months, which ramped up during the annual musical festival in Indio, California. Now, in a new video, which was posted on X on April 20th, the 31-year-old could be seen dancing shirtless in the crowd, smoking what appeared to be a roll-up as he relaxed in the crowd. Now, the camera panned across as he moved through the audience and stood beside his 15-year-old brother Jackson, who was enjoying the music. Now, Justin's wife Hailey Bieber stepped in and placed her hand on Justin's brother's back, guiding him to walk in the other direction as the musician continued partying away with a pal. This comes after Justin appeared in a TikTok video earlier over the weekend smoking while partying at an event. The footage showed him hunched over and bobbing along loosely to his 2015 song What Do You Mean? In another social media video from the same night posted by artist Shako, the superstar seemed unsteady on his feet and even somewhat disoriented. He was attending the invite-only Friday nights in the desert party, according to TMZ. Now, the new father has been at the center of headlines in recent months after sparking intense fears over his social media posts and his public appearances. He also raised eyebrows at the first weekend of Coachella Music Festival when he made an appearance with his trousers nearly down to his ankles. Justin Bieber has been a staple of the spotlight since being discovered through his YouTube videos in the 2000s and blessed us all with hit after hit, during that time, including Sorry, Yummy, Love Yourself, and One Less Lonely Girl. He has also had a roller coaster of a time over the last few years in regards to his personal life, in which, we saw him battle facial paralysis condition Ramsay Hunt syndrome in 2022, and he welcomed his baby boy Jack with wife Hailey Bieber late August. Questions have been raised about his relationship with the model after they appear to unfollow each other on social media, and his seemingly frail appearance coupled with his bizarre Instagram antics. Now, fans were quick to share their concerns about Justin on viral TikToks of his Coachella behavior, with fan Sammy Wood writing, "He is not okay. He does need help. Poor Justin Bieber." User Shine agreed, saying, "It's concerning to see Justin like this. Hope he gets the support he needs and that those around him are looking out for his well-being." Now, this comes as rumors spread on April 16th that Justin was in major debt. In a new statement to online blogs, Bieber's team denied the allegations, claiming the sources were ill-informed. As Justin forges his way forward, these unnecessary stories and inaccurate assumptions will continue, but they won't deter him from staying committed to following the right path. His team also told The Hollywood Reporter that any source that is trying to sell you a story about alleged financial distress either doesn't understand the entertainment industry or more likely is trying to paint an unflattering portrait of Justin, which bears no resemblance to reality. It was reported that sources informed them that the singer was more than $20 million in debt after failing to fulfill his contractual obligation to tour promoter AEG after canceling the Justice Tour in 2023. Justin Bieber accidentally flashes something party people love while posting photos of wife Hailey. Justin Bieber shared some very revealing photos to Instagram recently. The singer, who has been posting almost daily to the joy of his nearly 300 million followers, presented a view inside his home he's been staying at. He has been staying in a modern-looking home in the Palm Springs area during the Coachella Music Festival. It appears to be the ultimate party pad for a pop singer, as it has a big living room with an oversized used sofa, an indoor basketball hoop, and a large swimming pool with lounge space outside. Now, in the new images, the Canadian offered a fresh view. It saw his wife Hailey Bieber talking to a male friend of his. Now, she was not posed to show off her post-baby body, but rather in a natural pose as she wore a black tank top and slacks. Something stood out in the background though. It made the rental look like kind of like a place to party pretty hard. Now, behind the man and Hailey was actually a cocktail trolley, also known as a booze cart. It was a 2-level silver cart with wheels. On top were about 15 bottles of hard alcohol that looked to be rum and tequila, and I think I even spotted a little vodka mixed in there. Talk about a recipe for a hangover if you're mixing all those bad boys in one night. Now, on the bottom shelf were glasses, which, makes it easy to prepare a quick drink. Booze carts have become a staple in celebrity homes as people stray away from wine and beer to enjoy mixed cocktails. For somebody like Justin though, who we know, suffers with substance dependency issues and has been literally accused of relapsing so much in the past month alone, you would think he would opt to not have this in his vacay home. Or at the very least, would we not expect Hailey to do something about this? I understand that she's not in control of him and blah blah blah, come at me, but she is his wife. She has been looking out for him and after him. I feel personally she could have done much more to avoid these triggers and make the space, vacation home or not, one that is clean of substances and not so easy access for JB. Justin Bieber partied hard with Sexy Red for the rapper's 27th birthday. Big Red had the stars out and bad in Los Angeles for her 27th birthday party earlier this week as she twerked the night away at the Players Club. Among those in attendance were Justin Bieber and Glorilla, now fresh off attending Coachella with his wife. JB pulled up to Big Red's bash in a tan fur coat with some gold chains as he danced alongside the St. Louis rapper. Now, Red rocked a bikini with a sparkling Santa Claus robe, a money sign red belt, and a matching furry hat with plenty of flashy jewelry on. She captioned the clip with Bieber as "my two personalities" and then posted another video twerking, which was soundtracked by her new single. Fans were happy to see JB outside having some fun, but also quite concerned, wondering if he's actually okay. Some fans even took to Hailey Bieber's social media accounts to ask where she was and why she wasn't with Justin at the party. Other fans thought it was quite amusing and were happy to see Justin out and about, with one person writing, "LMFAO, thank you for getting Justin out of the house." Another person added, "LMFAO, I love that dude." Now, one person online had a totally different take though and said, "Why are you never with your son?" With someone adding, "So you leave Hailey alone to care for Jack?" Needless to say, there were strong mixed emotions from fans, and I think people are just wanting to know if he's back on substances or if he's even okay. Hailey Bieber and Red have, each kind of reacted to the viral party footage of the singer's cheek kiss. Now, in the short video, Justin could be seen leaning in to give Red a cheeky smooch as she approached the star at the table he was seated at. A second Instagram post featured Justin and Red in a selfie and was shared, via his Instagram grid and story. In the Instagram story version of the selfie, Justin added Tupac's song "Unconditional Love" to the post. Now, over on on Red's X account on Wednesday, April 16th, she shared a clip from the party showing her dancing with Justin and wrote, "I love him." After the singer posted the video, fans flocked to the comment section, of course, to share their opinions on the kiss, with some labeling it disrespectful to his wife Hailey. One follower wrote, "I'd be gone if my husband's kissing someone's cheek," while another person added, "The disrespect is crazy." However, there were also many followers who defended Justin and the kiss and believed the singer wasn't doing anything wrong. One follower said, "Not to be that guy, but in Puerto Rican culture this is almost expected. He's not Puerto Rican, but not everyone sees a cheek kiss greeting as disrespectful." Another commenter thought some fans were making a mountain out of a molehill by being so offended by the post. "It's just a kiss on the cheek. Y'all are so dramatic, for real." That's what they wrote. While another chimed in with, "If his wife ain't tripping out about it, why are you? You're not married to Justin Bieber." Hailey responded to all of the backlash by commenting 3 heart eye emojis on Justin's post, but was that just to keep things, at bay, or was she actually unbothered? I don't know. Either way, I just know Hailey's plate is so full and she just must be tired. I'm tired. You're probably tired. Justin looks tired. Ain't no way Hailey isn't exhausted. I will say this though, his smile was smiling, okay? Wide and strong and for long. What do you guys think though? Is Justin partying too hard these days? Is he back on you know what? Let me know what you think.